gestures of care are what bring people together, but that's lots of Mr. Rogers. You know what it is? I grew up with Mr. Rogers like a little kid, but in high school, I rediscovered him. Before school, when I'd like eat my cereal, I would watch Mr. Rogers, and I just took him in a completely different way with a more developed brain, where I go like, this is beautiful. Like, I mean, I honestly watch an episode of Mr. Rogers, you're gonna cry.
How so? What was it like when you saw it when you were older?
Because he caring for children, and that he believed that all adults, I have no children, but there are children in my life, and that our real job as adults is helping children through all the changes of life, and I just think it's beautiful.
Sure.
I mean, honestly, please Google Mr. Rogers at the Senate, on the Senate floor.
Oh yeah, I saw it. And did you like the movie, or did you see the movie and the documentary?
Yes.
Yeah.
The documentary, I was working on this Hulu show, I Love You America, and we went as a field trip. And then the movie, I was sobbing.
Yeah.
And I met his wife was there, and it was Ginny, and it was not cool. Like, I was too much of a mess. And I think she was uncomfortable. I was like, it was really, I'm not a big crier because I'm on Zoloft, but I was just so moved. I just am so moved by this is hardcore, but like, it's crazy he wasn't discovered to be a pedophile or something. Like,
it's like there's gotta be something rotten in Denmark.
He truly just cared and loved children and care and you know what? That's what we should be focusing on. They're our future. They're us.
For sure.
And I love this Gen Z. They're so motivated. They're hopefully going to save us all. But
did you? So the article that the movie, right? The article that it was based. Did you read the article that the movie was kind of based on?
that was
that the guy wrote.
Right.
Was it like that's so fucking heavy? The guy who wrote the movie. Noah Harpster's a buddy of mine who wrote that. Noah and Micah who wrote that movie, right? And so like, while he's a huge. You guys should meet. He wrote. Do you know him? He wrote. What was the show with fucking Jeffrey Tambor, and he. No, motherfucker.
Transparent?
Yes. Sarah Silverman, who I should have asked instead of the fucking woodpecker. We call him the woodpecker.
Dennis?
Yeah, Dennis the woodpecker. Because he gets ideas and he just fucking pecks. He just fucking.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, no, but these guys are.
I mean, I'm sure you hate it, but sometimes,
I love
it's
it.
for good.
I would be lost without it, but it's just I feel overwhelmed sometimes. But anyway, just read the article. It's crazy because the bond that Mr. Rogers, I guess, really saved him. Like, really saved this journalist. Like, really saved his marriage. Saved it, and was really there for him. And it's almost like it blew my mind. But Noah is an incredible writer and just a total Mr. Rogers. He's the one that kind of turned me on to it. And, you were going to ask me about Howard Stern.
Oh, it was just a great interview, and just hearing about your early life and fighting and getting into trouble. And then like, didn't you go to acting school in like Moscow? Mm-hmm. I mean, it's just it's an interesting trajectory, and it must track. Like they see like the things that make up you seem to be at odds. And that's beautiful, I
mean, it's. I think it makes me very much feel always like an outsider in this, which is something I'm totally comfortable with, and I've made like real peace with. But I was always that way as an artist. Yes, like I had this cousin who was like this great, but like I had no relation to that. It was all like sports
Grit.
and fighting. Yeah. And that was the only place I really found, I was like a pretty good athlete. I could like play sports in college, but I was never as good as my, like my friends or my brother, or like, and being wild and doing the things nobody else would do.
I want to say you were like teaching boxing in a Law and Order episode.
Yeah.
They were like kids fighting up on a platform.
Yeah, that was one of the first things I ever did,
you were
man.
like a baby.
Yeah, that was
I'm
like...
a Law and Order head.
Yeah, it was funny because Josh Chambers, who ran my theater company, man, this brilliant artist who died way too early too, he saw that, and I guess I was so nervous, I was like scratching. Like I ran a backyard wrestling thing.
That's what it was.
Right? But I also was a big steroid dealer. So like, you know how Law and Order is, it's like you can either be the guy who lies, or you can be the guy that you get, if you're either the guy who tells the truth to show you to the guy who's lying, or you're the guy who's lying, and then you get to come back and do another scene and you reveal that you were lying, right? And I was that guy. And it was a big part, you know?
It was.
And D'Onofrio was on that, and he like sat down next to me.
Oh, it was a Criminal Intent.
Criminal Intent, man. And he told me I did a good job. That shit fucking...
Oh, that's incredible, because I always heard he had no tolerance for like not actors that weren't excellent.
Dude, Vince, he doesn't fuck around, man. That guy doesn't fuck around. Like he's so like... He is so, if you are an antithesis to what we are trying to do, like director, producer, if you are not part of the artistic journey, dude, you are the fucking enemy, and he like lets you know. It's like, it's great. Like I saw him like just completely just like crumple Marvel execs on Daredevil. It was like great. I was like, you're my fucking hero, dude. But I try to do shit like that, but I'm way too nice. I can't. But anyway, like, but yeah, I used to scratch myself because I was like so nervous it was the first time in front of a camera. But my friend Josh was like, that's like one of the big side effects from like steroid use. He was like, that was such an amazing gesture. And so, yeah, I always thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I did some, I did some research.
Did some research on that. Yeah. I'm a huge fan of like Peep World, and I'm a huge fan, like I've
never met anyone who's seen that movie.
Oh, I thought that movie was brilliant, man. And you're so good. Like, I just think like in so many of the, so many in like the dramatic stuff, like I just think you're a brilliant actor. And I think that like, I'm just like, do you feel like an outsider? Is it cheesy as fuck? You do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think a lot of comedians do. Like, anytime there's like some Hollywood thing, there's always like a little corner where the comics find each other, and just kind of, I think Island of Misfit Toys-ish. But
it's okay. What's up, Sandy? What's up?
Thank you for that announcement.
Yeah, exactly.
She talks.
Right? Yeah, she's so...
See ya.
No way. I didn't know that was a doggy door.
Isn't it the best?
That's
I
great.
love that they have, like power over their domain. Like, they can like do what they want.
I'm going to get a workout in a little bit with my man Eric Linden, stunt coordinator from The Punisher. He's coming all the way up because we're about to get after it. And when that's done, he asked me in the car, are you going to have my shake ready? And I know what that means. Am I going to have my Sun Warrior shake? They've got the active protein, but they also have this collagen protein, which is amazing. They also have the Warrior blend, which is a little bit lighter if you're trying to cut. And I believe in it. I believe in that Sun Warrior stuff. Go to www.sunwarrior.com/real ones for 15% off. I appreciate y'all.